The year was 1587. A ship creaked through the dark waters, finally reaching the shores of a new land. Roanoke Island, they called it. These were no seasoned explorers, but families seeking a new life. Their goal was ambitious: to create a foothold for England in the Americas, promoting trade and asserting territorial claims amid Spanish and French colonial expansions. Upon arriving at Roanoke Island, the settlers faced immediate challenges. The coastal environment was unfamiliar, and they had to quickly adapt to the resources and conditions of the New World. They stepped ashore, the sand soft beneath their feet. Each grain seemed to tell a story of time immemorial, of waves that had kissed this land long before their arrival. The colonists, weary from their long voyage, felt a mix of relief and trepidation. This was a land unknown, a canvas yet to be painted with their dreams and struggles. The air, thick with the smell of salt and pine, felt alien yet promising. It was a scent that spoke of both the sea's bounty and the forest's mystery. The colonists inhaled deeply, filling their lungs with the essence of this new world. The salty tang mixed with the earthy aroma of pine needles, creating a sensory experience unlike any they had known. It was a reminder that they were far from home, yet on the brink of creating a new one, a colony they would build, a beacon of hope in this untouched wilderness. The task ahead was daunting, but their spirits were high. They envisioned a thriving settlement, a place where their children could grow and prosper. The land was raw and untamed, but it held the promise of a fresh start. They began to lay the foundations, each hammer strike echoing their determination and resilience. This was more than just a physical endeavor, it was the birth of a new community, a new way of life.
The island, cloaked in the silence of the approaching dusk, held an eerie beauty. As the sun dipped below the horizon, shadows lengthened and the landscape transformed. The trees stood like silent sentinels, their silhouettes stark against the fading light. The colonists felt a sense of awe and unease. This was a place of contrasts where serenity and mystery coexisted. The stillness of the evening was punctuated by the distant call of a nightbird, a reminder that they were not alone in this wilderness. Birdsong echoed through the trees, a symphony unheard by European ears. The melodies were unfamiliar, yet they brought a sense of peace. The forest was alive with the sounds of nature, a vibrant ecosystem that had thrived long before their arrival. The colonists marveled at the diversity of life, from the smallest insects to the majestic birds that soared above. Each sound, each sight was a discovery, a piece of the puzzle that was this new world. They felt a connection to the land, a sense of belonging that was both strange and comforting.
The settlers, with their dreams of prosperity and freedom, felt a flicker of apprehension. They had left behind the familiar, the known, to venture into the unknown. The dense forest loomed before them, a barrier and a promise. It was a place of potential, but also of danger. They knew that their success depended on their ability to adapt, to learn from the land and its inhabitants. The journey ahead would be fraught with challenges, but they were determined to persevere. Their faces reflected a mix of hope and fear, a testament to the complexity of their emotions. This new world, while promising, whispered of unknown dangers, of secrets hidden within its shadowy forests. The trees seemed to hold their breath, as if waiting to reveal their mysteries. The colonists felt the weight of the unknown pressing down on them. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig was a reminder that they were intruders in this ancient land. Yet they also felt a sense of excitement, a thrill at the prospect of discovery. The forest was a living entity, a guardian of secrets that they were eager to uncover. They knew that their journey would be one of exploration and revelation.
Yet they pressed on, driven by the hope of a brighter future. The ship that had brought them here was now a distant memory, a symbol of their past. The shoreline, with its lush vegetation, beckoned them forward. They were pioneers, explorers in a land of endless possibilities. Each step they took was a step into the unknown, but also a step towards their dreams. They were united by a common goal, a vision of a better life. The challenges they faced were many, but their resolve was unshakable. They were determined to carve out a place for themselves in this new world, to build a legacy that would endure for generations to come. Their leader, John White, surveyed the scene with a mix of trepidation and determination. The vast, untamed land stretched out before him, a canvas of both opportunity and peril. Every tree, every hill, every river held the promise of a new beginning, but also the threat of the unknown. As he stood there, the weight of his responsibilities pressed heavily on his shoulders. He carried the weight of their expectations. The hopes and dreams of an entire community rested on his decisions. Each step he took was a step towards either prosperity or ruin. The supplies he carried were not just physical burdens, but symbols of their collective hope and resilience. The responsibility of their lives. The settlers looked to him for guidance, their eyes filled with a mixture of fear and hope. They had left behind everything they knew, driven by the promise of a better life. But now, faced with the harsh realities of their new environment, they needed a leader who could navigate the treacherous path ahead. He knew the task ahead would be fraught with challenges. The wilderness was unforgiving, a relentless adversary that would test their resolve at every turn. The dense forests, the rugged terrain, and the unpredictable weather were just a few of the obstacles they would have to overcome. But John White was determined to lead his people through these trials. With the unforgiving wilderness testing their resolve, the settlers too were determined. They had come too far to turn back now. Their journey had been long and arduous, but their spirit remained unbroken. They knew that their survival depended on their ability to adapt and persevere in the face of adversity.
This land, it holds our future. We must be steadfast for the sake of our families and the generations to come. Our children will inherit this land, and it is our duty to ensure that it is a place where they can thrive. We must build a foundation of strength and resilience so that they can continue to grow and prosper for the sake of our families and the generations to come. The settlers knew that their actions today would shape the future of their descendants. They were not just building a settlement, they were laying the groundwork for a legacy. Every decision they made, every hardship they endured, was for the benefit of those who would come after them. Their tenacity and determination would be the cornerstone of their new home.
But he also saw the potential, the fertile land that promised abundance, the opportunity to create a new society free from the constraints of the old. As darkness enveloped the island, casting long shadows across the clearing, the settlers gathered around a makeshift fire.
The flickering flames illuminated their faces, etched with a mixture of hope and uncertainty.
Yes, the uncertainty of what lay ahead, but also the hope that drove them to this distant shore.
They were pioneers venturing into the unknown, their fate hanging precariously between triumph and oblivion. These brave souls embarked on a journey that would test their endurance, their faith, and their very will to survive. The vast, uncharted territories of the New World held both promise and peril, and every step forward was a step into uncertainty.
We must remain strong, not just for ourselves, but for the generations that will follow. Our strength is not merely physical, it is the strength of spirit, the strength of community, and the strength of hope. We are the foundation upon which future generations will build their lives, for ourselves and for those who will come after us. Our actions today will echo through the ages, shaping the destiny of countless souls yet to be born. We carry the weight of their dreams and aspirations on our shoulders. For those who will come after us, we must be the beacon of light in these dark times, a symbol of resilience and determination. Our legacy will be one of courage and perseverance, a testament to the human spirit's unyielding resolve.
Indeed, our resolve is our greatest asset. It is the fire that burns within us, driving us to overcome the insurmountable odds we face. With every challenge we conquer, we grow stronger, more united, and more determined to succeed. Our resolve is the key to our survival and our prosperity.
And remember, the land and its spirits watch over us, guiding our steps. The whispers of the wind, the rustling of the leaves, and the murmurs of the streams all carry the wisdom of the ages. We are not alone in this journey. The very essence of the land is with us, offering guidance and protection. Let us honor the spirits of this land and tread with respect and gratitude, for they are our silent guardians in this vast wilderness.
Their journey had just begun. But the island, with its haunting beauty and silent forests, seemed to hold its breath, waiting to reveal its secrets.